How's it going, people? Sean Talks Wrestling. I'm back with another WWE Raw review right after Royal Rumble, the aftermath of Royal Rumble. Before I get started, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. You don't have to, but hey, it's free. Gets the channel going, gets the people going, sub, all that. Anyway, this Raw started off with Cody Rhodes cutting a promo. Very good promo, by the way. He says that, going over his ups, his downs, how he wanted to be the next John Cena. You can't be mad at him. I mean, John Cena, he was the guy at the time. Still is the guy, major player in Hollywood. And he says that if he could go back in time and tell his younger self how to do everything correctly, he wouldn't tell him. He wouldn't tell him to change. Wouldn't tell him anything. Sorry about that. He would let all the chips fall where they may. The ups, the downs, getting slapped on live TV and forgetting where you are, getting with his wife, leaving the company, starting the company, traveling around the world on the indies. I think he barely glimpsed about AEW, started AEW, coming back, and then winning the Royal Rumble. Just an excellent. He was, storytelling in this whole thing. Excellent stuff. Then the Judgment Day comes out. Finn Balor, Dominic, Priest. Dominic is saying that Cody cost him the Royal Rumble match and he could have won. And then Balor saying that Cody has been stealing for him for his entire career with the Bullet Club, the AEW stuff, the Young Bucks, and all. Just basically taken away from him, following his same path. Out comes Edge. Edge attached to Judgment Day. It's just Edge. And we know Rhea Ripley has a match at WrestleMania for a title. So she's not going to get involved with the Beth Phoenix stuff. I'm just wondering where are they going with this. Is it going to be Balor? Is it going to be Balor versus Edge, and then Dominic versus Rey Mysterio? It's a lot of stuff that you can kind of see the plot points, but they just aren't. It's still a little fuzzy to see where they're going. And then where does that leave Damian Priest at WrestleMania? So it's a lot of parts flying there. I just can't make out the pieces to see where they're going to go at WrestleMania. So first match, and this is just weird. Like who thought of this? First, so it's a elimination chamber match, but it's not for the world title. It's for the United States title. Okay. I kind of get it. I do. I do kind of get it. So they want to have one champion of WWE. Fine, cool. I'm not mad at that. Okay, whatever. But they got the two belts. The two belt thing just looks ridiculous. Like, if you're not gonna have Roman defend both belts at WrestleMania day one, night two, just make one belt. Having two belts is just, it's ridiculous. Like, okay. He's the WWE champion. You got Intercontinental champion. You got the United States champion. Intercontinental champion gets SmackDown. Raw gets U.S. champion, and you can switch those up, and you have one guy at the top. You don't have the Universal, and you don't have the WWE. Okay, cool. I'm cool with that. But the two belts thing, him holding two belts, is just, it's silly. Anyway, really enjoyed this match. Hell of a match. Chad Gable was on Seth Rollins' neck from the start. Beginning of the match against the Chaos Theory. There was a point where he put Seth Rollins into like an ankle lock, and then Seth was trying to kick him off, and he just rolled into it and kept a hold of it. The match ends with Seth Rollins. Really Chad Gable tries to go for like a roll through, roll up, but Seth uses his momentum, picks him up into a pedigree. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins wins, gets into the United States Elimination Chamber. That's just weird. Like, that's very weird. I can't believe they're doing a United States elimination chamber Uh, then you had Candice LeRae versus Io Sky. An okay match. I'm not mad at this one per se. Um, so Io Sky ends up winning. Um, there was a distraction by Damage Control when Io Sky tried to go for a moonsault, and then Candice got her knees up, roll up. The Cody guys goes for the distraction. Referee doesn't count. Damage Control runs around because Misha's on the outside. She runs him away. Io Sky's still on the ground. Candice tries to go for a moonsault, a springboard moonsault from the second rope. Bayley gets in. Bayley gets punched. Io Sky rolls her up into just a roll up on her. Wins the match 1, 2, 3. An okay match. Nothing really to complain about. Then let's see right here. Okay. Baron Corbin versus Baron Corbin loses to Johnny Gargano. Fairly decent match. I'm trying to find. I watched it. I just forgot some of the stuff. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think before that, if I'm not mistaken, Rhea Ripley came out and she announces that she's gonna be facing Charlotte at WrestleMania because Charlotte is the one that beat her at WrestleMania. So she's gonna try to invite seek some redemption for that loss at WrestleMania. But sorry about that. By the way, it's late. All right, moving on past that one. Let's see, I think it was the Johnny Gargano versus Johnny Gargano defeated Baron Corbin. Solid match. Notable parts of the match. Uh, so toward the end of the match, Johnny Gargano and Baron Corbin are finally outside. Um, and then Dexter Lumis, he pulls an axe out of his trousers because JBL like throws the table and puts his hat down. JBL sees the hatchet and says, he gets spooked or whatever. And then Loomis hits the hat with the hatchet. And JBL's like, call the police! In the ring, Johnny Gargano tries to go for another slingshot. I think slingshot spear. Baron Corbin counted into a knee. Then tries to go for the end of days. Gargano counters that into a roll up. Gargano is in the Elimination Chamber match. Where they going with this Baron Corbin and JBL thing? Like, if they get Baron Corbin, like, I'm not one to talk. I'm not in shape. But Baron Corbin, bro, Baron Corbin physique is worse than Dominic Mysterio. Like, whoa, like that guy. That guy is not putting in any work as far as being a professional athlete. That guy looks in horrible shape. And you put him with JBL, they gotta be trolling JBL. They have to. JBL has pissed somebody off and he's getting trolled. Yeah, JBL, we got something for you. Yeah, a nice paycheck. Yeah. You're gonna manage Baron Corbin. Yeah. Moving on past that one. Oh, okay. Weird scene. Trying to catch this one. All right, so I think after that one. Oh, you got the VIP lounge. So MVP's in the ring. He calls out Austin Theory. They're verbally trading or whatever, and MVP says, Austin Theory, you might want to look out for your health because Bobby Lashley is still coming for you. Lashley eventually comes out, and insults are flying. MVP tried to hold him off, but then Theory says, "Yeah, listen to your daddy," and MVP just like, "Well, yeah, you got to kick his ass now." kicks Austin Theory's ass, sets him up for the spear. MVP is like holding him with the cane. Austin Theory pulls the cane and Lashley spears MVP. And Austin Theory's at the top of the ramp. He was like, "You're jealous of me. You're old. I already beat you." So obviously, Lashley's going to be in the eliminator chamber some way, somehow, and it's still going to lead to him losing because I think the main goal is to get to Brock and Lashley WrestleMania. I think that's the main goal, and this is just a slight detour. The Miz comes out. The Miz, oh yeah, the Miz comes out and he's talking about how he's getting disrespected. How he got through all first because people were ganging up on him. Blah 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 blah. Then Adam Pearce comes out. Adam Pearce is like, "Look, Miz, understand you're mad. You're always mad, but I got somebody who wants to make a name for himself also." Out comes the return of Rick Boogs. It was okay. He basically beat up Miz while Miz was in a suit. Um, Not mad at it. Not. It was just Rick Boogs. It was just Boogs. Um, and then after that, or before that, kind of lost my place here. Bailey came out to the ring looking like somebody's bougie abuela with the fur coat on. Uh, she's talking about how she beat the man, how she threw over the top, and how Damage Control is looking forward past Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch comes out, war words, talking about how she needs a rematch and she's not done with Bailey. And then Bailey's like, "I hate you," calls her Rebecca, says you're overrated, you don't deserve your spot, you don't deserve your husband. Um, the only reason he got married to you because he shot the club up. Uh, this is some hood shit. Like Bailey and Becky fighting over some Seth Wood. I don't know. So Becky, she asked her for the match one time, a steel cage, and Bailey says no. So Becky says, "Okay, stand right there." She goes to the back and pulls Dakota Kai by her hair with a chair wrapped around her leg and asks Bailey, "Okay, give me a match or I'm going to break her leg or break her face or whatever." And Bailey accepts. And Becky's like, "Yeah, that's cool. Also, check on EO Sky in the back." So off camera, she's taking out EO Sky viciously. Moving past that, you have Alpha Academy walking backstage. Chad Gable breaks off. Otis breaks off. And in the corner is maximum male models. And the guys are like, ew, ew, looking at Otis. And then Maxine just stops and is like, "Brilliant. We need him." So Otis leaving Alpha Academy, joining the maximum male models. Um, yeah, man. You could. I mean, you kind of have to feel sorry for Chad Gable in that instance. Is it gonna work? Potential. I could potentially see that working. Like, I could see Otis pulling that off and just having those guys as his henchmen back up. I can see Otis winning like an IC or a United States title with the maximum male models behind him and them and going somewhere with that. I could definitely see that. Then you had okay, this was funny. This was hilarious. So before the Bronson Reed and Dolph Ziggler match, Mustafa Ali. Well, sorry about that. A guy comes up to Dolph Ziggler in like a pre-cut promo type of thing. Dolph Ziggler entering the arena, and the guy asks Dolph Ziggler, "Hey, Dolph, what's your plans for the night facing Bronson Reed?" And Mustafa Ali comes out of nowhere and cuts him off. He's like, "Hey, I got him here. Dolph Ziggler, Dolph Ziggler, you've been handed another title opportunity. How do you keep on doing it? He has a cheesy smile on his face, and then Dolph's like, I'm gonna do what I always do, steal the show. And Mustafa's like, yeah, yeah, man, just steal the show. Just, just effing with Dolph. Where's this storyline going? Is it going to lead to like a likely tag team? Is it going to lead to a feud at WrestleMania or pre-show? Where would I like this to go? Where would I personally like to go? Mustafa versus Ali. I think this would suit better as a match first, and then respect. Like, okay, Dolph doesn't respect Mustafa Ali because he doesn't feel like he's on his same level. You have Mustafa Ali beat Dolph. Dolph earns some respect for him. They form a tag team, slow, grindy road up the hill. Then you have them win the tag team titles. I could maybe see that one working. But Mustafa Ali, he's been on point. Mustafa Ali is always on point as far as Mike. Like I don't know why they don't really push him as a star. Like I guess because he's short or small compared to most wrestlers, and he's Middle Eastern. So I guess that's maybe it. I guess. Anyway, the stuff between him and Dolph Ziggler has been great so far. Anyway, get into the match. Bronson Reed defeats Dolph Ziggler. Okay, ever with Dolph, that DDT hit on Bronson Reed. I just it's cool especially when he hits it on big guys. I think the main part of the match also the announcers and the crowd they weren't even shocked when he kicked out of the zigzag. Like a couple of years ago, like nobody kicked out the zigzag. Like zigzag, he hit that on you, it was done. Now Bronson Reed kicks out of it, and it's just something to glance over. How that thing was cracking skulls and it's won championships, and they're just like, oh yeah, Bronson Reed just kicked out. No, no, announcers and people should be losing their shit. This is cause for commotion. Dolph Ziggler just hit the zigzag, and a guy kicked out. That should be made a big deal out of. Anyway, um, Bronson Reed wins with the splash off the top rope. Bronson Reed in the Elimination Chamber. I cannot wait for the discussion to be happening. And with that, then you had Carmella coming back, and she's going back to the trash talking, blase, swaying, and then Asuka. And this, I think this is the first time I've seen Asuka back in a backstage segment with like regular clothes on. Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Like every time she's in a backstage segment up until now, she's always been like in her wrestling gear type of stuff. Now she's in the designer. She's in the designer businesswoman suit. I think that was pretty cool. A new layer to the character. So Carmella's talking. Asuka comes up, and Carmella's like, "Yeah, I'm not afraid of you." Asuka doesn't say anything, and she just started like bleeding blue from the mouth. Um, point point Asuka. Asuka, I love Asuka. I really do love Asuka. Her English, for some reason, at WWE is not the best. In her vlogs, she talks very good English, but I don't know if if this is the silent, creepy, scary Asuka compared to the cringe, blah 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 Asuka. I take the silent, creepy Asuka any day of the week. Uh, oh yeah, also women's elimination chamber match is going to be Asuka, Liv, Carmella, and Piper Niven in a four-way to see who enters the elimination chamber to see who fights Bianca Belair at at WrestleMania. Okay. So you got other spots to fill up. I think it's like what 6 spots. This is going to determine one of the spots. Then you got. I forgot the other match. I do. I forgot the other match. It's supposed to be 2 matches with the women. Oh well, not important at the moment. So main event time. Cody Rhodes defeats Finn Balor in a hell of a match. I'm not. You know, no points of the match. So toward the end, you have uh, Cody Rhodes knocked to the outside, and the Judgment Day is surrounding him. Damian Priest just walks out and is Edge in the crowd. Edge takes out Damian, beats up Dominic, then spears him, and then Rhea starts beating up on the Edge, and then Bella Phoenix comes out and spears Rhea. Edge gets back up, distracts Finn when he goes for the coup de grace. Edge misses. Cody Rhodes hits him with the crossroads 3 times and picks up his first win on Raw in like a couple of months. Um, oh man. So like I said, solid match. Um, so Cody's gonna be fighting Roman Reigns for both belts, the United WWE Championship. Um, I don't think he should win. I really don't. I really don't. Like, what bad timing? Cody Rhodes comes back to win the Royal Rumble, the showcase of the Immortals. What was that, WrestleMania? I think it's WrestleMania, the showcase of the moment, and Royal Rumble is just like what. And then you have this hot storyline with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, he needs to come back, but with that vicious beatdown, I guess you still could prolong it to like Survivor Series. Like, you could have. You gotta have somebody come in. You have to have Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns for the title. You have to. If they don't follow up and give us that match, it would be a true travesty. You gotta bring in somebody to team up with Kevin Owens for the tag title. And you gotta have Sami Zayn versus Roman and have him win a title. You can't have Cody winning it. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Yeah, people gonna pop, but it's not gonna be the pop like if you had Sami Zayn winning the title for Roman after how hot the storyline is now, how much people are investing in Sami Zayn. The time be now to scrape on Sami Zayn win that world title, especially maybe you can scratch out at SummerSlam, but then like I said, you gonna have to tell Cody Rhodes, hey, I know you came back and you were expecting to win the championship. Not gonna happen to you. You gotta give it to Sami Zayn. So, oh man, what a tough spot to be in for WWE management. Do you do this for Cody and make Cody into the superstar that he's always wanted to be and pretty much should be, and put the world heavyweight title on him, or do you skip past it and say, Cody, hey, you won the Royal Rumble, your dad never won the Royal Rumble, but you gotta do a little more before you make you world heavyweight champion. You just gotta do it. We gotta give it to Sammy. Sammy's been on for 2 years. He's hot, selling T-shirts. People are investing in his storyline, and people just want to see it. Um, so anyway, tell me what you guys thought about this Raw. I thought it was pretty good. Honestly, most Raws are trash. Let's be honest. This Raw wasn't half bad. It was watchable. It was for these 3 hours. There was something that didn't make me want to turn it off. I enjoyed it. So Raw. Yeah. So anyway, tell me you guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you fall asleep? Anything. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. NXT review, and then Wednesday we have AEW. Thursday might get around. I probably watch Impact. Just want to review it, and then I think when is Vengeance Day? Anyway, I'll get out of here. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.